Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be playing Madden 2022 NFL. You already know that. Today we're going to be playing, I'm only 80%, I ain't the best gamer in the world. So, we're going to be playing Advanced Week. So, this is our third game. I played the first one. I'll be posting the second one next week. Alright, we're going to be playing that one. I don't know when you go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I ain't never played Madden. I had this game like a couple months now. It's pretty fun. Do we want to start weekly training? I think I need to train. Yeah, so we're gonna be playing Madden. Because we don't post videos outside and stuff, I post videos on here. I'll probably be making a gaming channel for long, but for now it'll be posted on here.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners go out there today. We got a big.
Wait, that flag 20. Regular.
There we go. I got knocked over.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie. Hey, check it. 319 dead. Wait, that. 380. 72. Check it.
What am I doing?
Wait, that. Green. Wait, 28.
Alright. Touchdown.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. Let's go on.
Go. Run, shoot.
Wait, that. 72.
Let's go this way. Where'd I go?
Wait, that. 53. Check it. Reload.
Oh, man.
Wait, that. Wait, hey. Wait, that. What? Alpha.
Run. I got tackled. Training's always harder.
Wait, that. What are you hit?
I don't know if it's hard or not. Another touchdown.
Wait, that. 29. Alpha. 53. Linda.
Go. Who was
Wait,
that?
Round. 380.
I won't make it that way, right? Then my teammate wouldn't get out of the way.
Wait, that. 180. Green 88.
Three.
Wait, that. Alabama. Green 80. Gold 50.
Alright, let's see what try to go now. What? Well, this is the best I've done yet. I only made like one. Continue. It's trying to play the 60-minute game. We gotta win this. I ain't very good at this. The 60-minute game. I'm 80 overall. Houston, Texas. They're 75. I'm 80. We're 84. Look, I'm the top pick. I'm at the very top. I'm above Tom Brady, but did he better than me? Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the. I gotta set that. He's a 99. He's 89 overall.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Let's go.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady going to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 73 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, oh, When he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On play action, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Suckup for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
We're going to win this game.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So that one will be accepted. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. And how about this, a fake? And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again is Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Returnable for Dorsett. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson uses the stiff arm. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Conley's got it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flag comes in. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Maybe a free play for Watson. Steps away to his left.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rex Burkhead, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Trask. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, Trask.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Off the play fake, Trask.
And it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Cyril Grayson.
42 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Houston.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Taylor, they find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They ain't winning.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Taylor to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
We're not winning this. Not getting their kick.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Run.
Receiver complete.
Let's
and
go.
All the way down to the 5.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
We're gonna get another touchdown.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. Throwing, Trask. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
No one's there.
Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the sack on first down, Taylor incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Taylor will throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.